My wife is so addicted to Dress to Impress on Roblox that she's been forgetting she's an adult with responsibilities. And my last straw was when she left our 9-year-old stranded at practice. I'm 36, and my wife's 37. We've been married for 12 years, and we've always split housework pretty evenly. I handle the lawn, dishes, and laundry. She meal plans, cooks, and does all the school pickups and drop-offs for our 2 kids. About 3 months ago, she discovered this Roblox game called Dress to Impress. If you're not familiar, it's basically a fashion competition where you dress up a character based on themes, and other players rate your outfit. Sounds innocent enough, right? At first, it was harmless. She'd play for maybe 20 minutes before bed, laughing at the ridiculous outfits. I thought it was cute that she had a little hobby to unwind with, but then I started noticing changes. Dinner, which used to be ready by 6 p.m., was suddenly being served at 7:30. When I'd ask about it, she'd say she lost track of time. Then laundry started piling up, stuff I needed for work. She'd apologize and promise to get to it, but then forget again. Our 11-year-old daughter came to me one day and said, "Dad, can you sign my permission slip?" I asked Mom 3 times and she keeps forgetting. I signed it, but I was getting concerned. I tried talking to her gently. "Hey, I noticed you've been playing that game a lot. Is everything okay?" She'd brush it off, saying she just needed a mental break. Fair enough, I thought, but it kept getting worse. She missed her dentist appointment because she was in the middle of a round. She forgot to grocery shop, so we ordered pizza 3 nights straight. Our son mentioned she'd been late picking him up from school twice that week. Last night was the breaking point. I had to work late. An emergency at the office kept me until almost 7 p.m. Our 9-year-old son, Oliver, had basketball practice that ended at 6. My wife was supposed to pick him up. Oliver doesn't have a phone yet. I got home around 7, exhausted. I called out for Oliver. Nothing. I checked his room, the kitchen, everywhere. My heart started racing. Where was my son? I walked to our bedroom, and there she was, sitting cross-legged on the bed, iPad propped up, completely absorbed in the game. She was adjusting a sparkly pink dress on her character, tongue sticking out in concentration. "Where's Oliver?" I asked, trying to keep my voice steady. She looked up, and I watched her face drain of color. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out, and her eyes filled with tears. "Oh my God, I forgot. Basketball practice had ended over an hour ago." Oliver had called her phone 7 times. He texted, "Mom, where are you?" and "Practice is over." She never saw them. Her phone was on silent while she played with headphones in. I didn't say another word. I grabbed my keys and drove straight to the gym. When I pulled up, Oliver was sitting on the curb, gym bag next to him. His coach, Mr. Mitchell, was standing nearby, clearly annoyed. When Oliver saw my car, he stood up. His face was red and puffy. He'd been crying. I immediately started apologizing to Mr. Mitchell. "I am so sorry. There was a miscommunication. This will never happen again," Mr. Mitchell said firmly. "Make sure it doesn't." Oliver was really worried. He thought something happened to you both. Oliver didn't say a word on the drive home. He just stared out the window. When we pulled in, he walked straight past his mother waiting by the door and went to his room. He locked the door. My wife tried to follow him. "Oliver, honey, I'm so sorry." "Don't," I said, cutting her off. "Just don't." She turned to me, tears streaming. "I didn't mean to. You forgot our son," I said, my voice shaking. "For a game. A children's game. He sat there for over an hour thinking we abandoned him." She tried to defend herself, saying she got distracted, that it was an accident, that I was overreacting. That's when I lost it. I told her the iPad was done. She needed to delete that game and figure out what was more important, being a mother or winning fashion competitions against 12-year-olds. I went to check on Oliver. I knocked softly. "Buddy, it's Dad. Can I come in?" After a long pause, the lock clicked. He was sitting on his bed in his practice clothes, staring at his hands. "Why did Mom forget me?" he asked quietly. That question broke my heart. I sat next to him and put my arm around him. "She made a really big mistake, Oliver. She got too caught up in something that doesn't matter." The next morning, I found my wife at the kitchen table. Her eyes were bloodshot. Her iPad sat in front of her, screen dark. "I deleted it," she said quietly. "I stayed up all night thinking about Oliver's face. I didn't realize how bad it had gotten until I saw how scared he was." She grabbed my hand. "I'm going to do better. I promise." I wanted to believe her, but I kept seeing Oliver's red eyes, kept hearing Mr. Mitchell's voice, kept feeling that panic. "Actions," I said, "not words. Show Oliver, show all of us that we matter more than any game." She nodded, wiping her eyes, and for the first time in months, I saw my wife again. Not the person hiding behind a screen, but the woman I married.